All right, hey guys, OFD checking in here, and today we have a watch from Holgar Watch Company. Admittedly, guys, I've never looked at any of their watches, and I wasn't really too familiar with their watches when I got this one in. I want to thank Chris at Marshall Time for loaning this watch over to the channel for me to take a look at, and let's jump into it. Now, this is their sports watch here, automatic sports watch, and this is the gold and black version of that watch. These watches run about $1,695 over at the Holgar website. I will leave links to the website down below in the description. So really interesting looking timepiece, and I will grab the calipers here so we can take some measurements on this piece. One of the things I want to note right off is I noticed on their website that they say these watches are 904L stainless steel. So if you're familiar with 904L stainless steel, that's the same, that's basically oyster steel. I think that they're using 904 L in Rolex watches. So really good stainless steel. I'm not sure how much better, to be honest with you, that is than just your good old 316L, but I know that it is a special formulation of steel. So let's go ahead and get the caliper fired up and measure this watch. Now I am going to measure to these outside pieces because I notice it's cut out on both sides, but you do have a pretty decent sized watch here at 40, basically 44 millimeters from side to side. Lug tip to lug tip on this one, you're coming in at about 52 millimeters. Thickness is 11.4. It is running a Sellita SW200, so you can keep that thin, and 22 millimeters of thickness on the watch. 100 meters of water resistance on this sports style watch, but it is a non-screw down crown. I can go ahead and wind it there. So with the Sellita SW200, you're running I do believe it's a 26 joule movement, 28,800 vibrations per hour. You do get date functionality on this watch. They put it down here at the 6 o'clock position. This is the gold and black version, so you guys can see those kind of gilded hands. I'll get it to move there. Really nicely done. Applied indices. They call these a guilloche dial. I'm not sure if this watch has a guilloche dial, which, if you understand that process, it involves a machine and to make these marks on it. So I'm not sure if they're just saying it's a guilloche design or it's an actual guilloche dial. I think it's more of a guilloche design, but applied indices all the way around. You do have a frame there for your date window, which is very nicely done. The case itself, polished, absolutely beautiful. 904L stainless steel is famous. I mean, you look at Rolex watches, the polishing on them is done amazingly, and it's no different on this watch. The cutout here, where you would have the cutout for the crown on this side, is more of a brushed finish, gives it a little bit of a contrast there. Big, thick lugs on this watch. It does have big, heavy, thick lugs on it, but it's a neat looking design overall. This strap on the watch is a black rubber stitched over a leather strap, so you're going to get that comfort of the leather on the underside, and of course, the rubber is going to help protect the strap a little bit from moisture and wetness and stuff. So there you go. You got the Sellita SW200 with the Holgar emblazoned rotor there for the automatic movement. Lets you know that this is a water resistant to 100 meters, Swiss made obviously, and stainless steel. Pretty cool. Pretty nice looking timepiece. So overall, I like the watch. It's in that sport watch style. Now at $1,695, you guys let me know down in the description if you know much about this company and what do you think about the pricing on them. But it is a very well done watch, and I got to admit, one of the first watches I've seen advertising 904L steel or stainless steel in their construction. But let's go ahead and pause it for a second, get this one on my 7-inch wrist, and be sure to stick around for that loom shot. All right, so here's the watch as it fits on my 7-inch wrist. It fits well. It's very, very comfortable on my wrist. This strap is super comfortable. The clasp assembly, it was able to easily adjustable to get it to fit my wrist well. And I like the way the watch looks. I like the way the watch feels. This is available in a few different colorways out there. If you guys don't like the black dial, I do believe they have a white dial and possibly even a blue dial out there. But for a sports watch, a Swiss-made sports watch, it's a really nice timepiece. Now, from what I can understand, they have their offices in Switzerland and in Beverly Hills, of all places, in California. I'm actually in California. I'm in the Central Valley, not down in the crazy parts of Beverly Hills, but I have spent quite a bit of time down there with work. So pretty interesting. Let's go ahead and dim the lights and see what kind of lume this one has on it. All right, so we have the lights dimmed here in the office, and it did look like this watch had a little bit of glow going on it, and I think they're using a C3 Swiss Super Luminova, so it's should glow pretty good. And yeah, nice. I like the contrast with what appears to be maybe a BGW9 blue lume on the hands, contrasted with that green on the indices. That's done really neat. I like that. I think that's a unique way of doing it. So very nice watch from Holgar. If you guys are interested, I'll leave links down below in the description of this company. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up down there at the bottom. And if you've not subscribed to the OFD channel yet, please do. Please do. Thanks, guys.